Hello students, today I am here in front of you with our third lesson, that is Deepwater, written by William Douglas. This lesson is an autobiographical sketch of William Douglas in which he discusses about his own life. As in our common life, we all have some fears or phobias in our life. As like someone fear from height, someone from water, fire or depth. As like that, William Douglas had phobia of water. This fear had filled his mind due to some of his childhood incidents. The writer begins his story when he was 3 or 4 years old. The writer, William Douglas, narrates an incident from his childhood. He was then 3 or 4 years old. His father took him to the California sea beach. The child was clinging to his father, but a strong wave came and knocked him down. The water swept over him. The writer's heart was filled with terror. He began to have a terror of deep water. However, he decided to learn to swim. He joined a local swimming pool at YMCA in Yakima. He got new water wings and started paddling in the water in the manner of the other boys, as taught by the instructor. There is a, we can say, map of Yakima River, where author overcome his fear of water at last. But when he entered into the pool, the same fear of the childhood returned back to him. But he practiced for it to overcome. But at the same time, one more terrible incident happened to him. The writer was sitting alone on the side of the YMCA pool. A big boy of 18 years suddenly came there. He picked him up and tossed him into the deep end of the pool. Immediately, as he landed on the surface of the water, he at once moved to the bottom of the pool. He used all his strength to spring upwards. He came up slowly. He could see nothing but water. He lost his breath. His lungs were parched. He was getting dizzy. He tried to cry in fear, but no sound came. He went down thrice, and thrice he tried to come up. But all his efforts failed. Then he stopped all his efforts. As he planned earlier, that as his foot touched the bottom of the pool, he gathered all his strength and returned back to the surface of the water and lie flat on the surface of the water as like a cock. But everything is in vain. A blackness swept over the writer's brain. It wiped out all fear. There was no more. Nothing. But luckily, he was taken out and saved from the drowning. The chap who had thrown him in the water was saying, I was just joking. Several hours later, the writer walked back home. He was weak and trembling and so much terrified. That night he ate nothing, and his heart filled with fear. So he never went back to the pool. This terrible incident this terrible incident affected his personality so much that he deprived of enjoying water activities as like canoeing, boating, or water sports, etc. He avoided water whenever he could or wherever he could. Few years later, whenever writer wanted to put his foot into the water, his old fear returned back to him. Now, after few years, he was determined to get over his fear. So, he engaged a very expert and experienced instructor. This instructor put in a lot of effort with the writer. As I said earlier, the instructor was experienced and expert, so he used a noble method, which is very easy to instruct the writer. As well as the writer also worked very hard because he was determined to get over his fear. Bit by bit, as he practiced, he lost some of his old fear. At last, as the instructor practiced him so hardly, he put a rope round his belly, which go through over the pulley through the cable, and instructor hold it by himself. He relaxed the rope so that the writer got into the water and practiced whatever he taught. The writer practiced 5 days a week and 1 hour a day. And after that he did his work. He practiced so hard that at last the instructor told him that he was a swimmer right now and he could swim anywhere. There is no need of instructor right now. Now, writer want to check it out that whether he learned everything, he overcome his fear of water or no. He went to some rivers and lakes. But sometimes, the beginning, little memories of the old fear would come back to his mind again. It gripped him again. But he would drive them out of his mind at once because of determination. At last he was able to conquer all the fear of deep water. He could swim miles across the big rivers and lakes. The writer's experience of swimming had a deep meaning for him. There is terror only in the fear of death. In death, there is peace. Therefore, all our needs to fear is fear itself. In short, we can say that if we fear from something and we are not determined to get over it, the fear gripped us so hardly that it spoiled our personality, which harm us each and everywhere. We cannot able to compete this world with these fears. Everyone has the fear of anything else. But everyone tries to overcome these fears at their own. कहने का मतलब ये कि हम सभी डरते हैं. डर सभी के अंदर होता है. लेकिन हर किसी का उस डर से बाहर आने का तरीका अपना अपना है. जैसा कि राइटर ने तरीका अपनाया, वो चाहता था कि ये जो मेरा डर है ये मेरी कमज़ोरी ना बने, बल्कि मैं इसे अपनी ताकत बनाऊं। उसने डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ प्रैक्टिस की। प्रैक्टिस मेक्स अ मैन परफेक्ट। उसने प्रैक्टिस की और एक परफेक्ट बना, परफेक्ट स्विमर बना। और जो पहले फियर उसको, उसकी जो भी विशेस थी उनको या डिज़ायर्स थी उनको फुलफिल करने से रोक रहा था, ही ओवरकम ओवर दैट फियर and at last he become a perfect swimmer. This is the only lesson of this chapter, and it has great meaning for us that if we cannot pay attention and determination to our fears or phobias what we ever have, whether in studies or in any other field of the life, we cannot overcome over it. If we want to overcome it, we must work hard and be determined to it. Thank you.